we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Fires to the tight end.
That's tough for the defense. The tight end's just so big and physical, and it's hard to drag him down. He only needed a few yards to get that first down. Defense will have to do a better job next time.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Used the play fake, now to throw. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Clement. Flushed out of the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. And that pass is caught at the 25. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Trying to pick up a first down. Running back searching for a hole. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
On the ground. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. Sneak gets it done.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that one.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. For this Sooner offense to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Off play action on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. The give to the back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen in the last couple weeks.
The Sooners send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Dropping back, it's Clement. Fires on the move. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. At the 30. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. You can grab, but you can't hold on. The defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got him. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
And the Volunteers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Zings it complete to the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. A strike downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Clement. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. There he goes. You want to talk about ending the first quarter on a bang. A huge chunk play before they finally get him out of bounds to end the first quarter. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Hand off from the shotgun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. And the Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Going to sling it on second down. Here's the pressure. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Third and long, no secret what he needs here. It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Really tough on offense. Third and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football, trying to get that first down. He does there. That's why he creates the turnover.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Complete on the comeback. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And the Vols can really attack on this second and short. Scanning the field, it's Clement. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
That was a nice swat. Even Dikembe Mutombo would love to wave his finger side to side and say, no, no, no.
The Volunteers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Just keeps slinging it. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Got a little space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Furthermore, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down. No matter what, if I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Going for it all. And the ball is knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To the air, it's Clement. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. You know, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. The Vols now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. He'll take another shot here. Pulls it in down the sideline. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. A run for the quarterback. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty. So the offense gets a little bit closer to the goal line after the penalty. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. The sneak scores it.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown ball. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 28-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They get it Big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. To the air on second down. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Fires to the wideout. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
But I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Back to pass. Unloads it left. Makes the catch. It's Pena. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
And back to the air on second down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. The play action fake. Bringing the heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
4th down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it.
Here we go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. He's looking to throw. It's complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. The 50. He's inside the 40. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Man, what a play. Now you're setting your offense up for great position, but you want to make big plays as a defense. Not only make big plays, return it a long way down the field. You wanted a touchdown, obviously, but you set your offense up in great scoring position.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air. It's Clement. Unloads to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, and you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone, the offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Oklahoma 0.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tennessee offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The run from the shotgun. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Clement. Got his man quickly. Caught, and he's close to the first down on the nice pickup there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Volunteers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Ready.
Finds his tight end. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires left. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And the offense sees man-to-man and right away trying to attack that slant route. Like, make an easy pitch and catch. But how about the coverage? Nice coverage on the back end, staying in his hip pocket and getting his hand on the football.
Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the right. He's got it. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They'll try the run. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to throw, it's Clement. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback, and you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on.
Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And the Vols will hustle to the line. He wants to throw it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. USF rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Tampa. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Give to the single back. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Makes the grab, and he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wolf. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Under fire, and he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Going over the top, just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already.
You can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game. He completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's a reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Corners are going to bail. Looking downfield on first down. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% in the season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
A shot toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Firing to the right, complete. He stopped right at the 15-yard line. Needed a little bit more to move the chains. Chip shot field goal from here, but will they go for it on fourth down? As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance.
He's just steamrolling the defense. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. The Volunteers just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. To the air, it's Clement. Here comes the heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, the inside give.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've got, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, And this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.